Alright, now on the right is a 1.67 high index lens as compared to our plastic lens on the left. Now you can start seeing a bit more of a dramatic difference in the thicknesses between the two. Again, these are both -6 powered lenses to keep them the same for comparison's sake. So you can see we're definitely starting to reduce the amount of edge thickness and center thickness between the two lenses. And again, we use that plastic lens on the left as our base reference for comparison on the thickness. It does have UV inherently in the lens. It's a fine material for drilling and for groove mounts. Definitely not a problem. We've done quite a few of them. Really haven't had any issues as far as cracking or chipping, at least in the drill mounts. Now, a lot of that obviously has a lot to do with the care of the lenses as well. Here you're also getting a lot of reduction in some of the, at least as far as the lined bifocals, the options that the lens you can get. There is a straight top 35, the larger lined bifocal. I believe there is a trifocal, but again, you get very limited in the actual bifocal styles when you're getting this high up in the indexes, because again, the manufacturers just don't cast them, or it is very difficult to find certain styles, like for example a blended, which is sort of like a no-line round seg or a round seg. So they just don't exist at this point in the 167. I highly doubt that any of the lens manufacturers will release that. Prescription range that we recommend for a 167, here's where, again, we want to guide people who have the much higher prescriptions into the 167. -6 to about -10 in the negative prescription range, and probably about a +4, +5 up to, again, maybe about a +8 would be the best prescription range for the 167. We do have people that will order very mild prescriptions in the 167. We definitely want someone like that to understand that it's a little bit of overkill. You're going to be paying a little bit more for a lens, and you're really not going to get that tremendous thickness difference, because there are minimum thicknesses that there are for lenses. So again, we really try and steer people with the higher prescriptions in this material. If you have a lower prescription, I recommend going in plastic, Trivex polycarbonate, which is fine. But again, if you have the higher prescription, the 167 is probably going to be your best option. Do not use these lenses for probably the what they call the inline grooves, and the best example I can have that I could probably offer for that might be the Icy Berlin, where it's actual a groove around the lens and the actual metal of the frame fits in there. We can do them. We do have to grind that lens a little bit thicker because of the fact that you're going to be inserting metal within the groove. So if you are interested in something like a Makita or an Icy Berlin, just keep in mind that we would probably have to grind that lens a little bit thicker, which in turn sort of defeats the purpose of having the thinner, lighter lens of the 167.